The floodwaters receded, life began anew. The world, once submerged under the relentless waves, now revealed its scars and its potential. The sun rose over a calm sea, casting a golden hue over the drying floodplain, a symbol of hope and renewal. Humanity, a small band of survivors, emerged from the ark. These were the descendants of Noah, chosen to carry forward the legacy of mankind. They stepped onto the land with a mixture of relief and trepidation, knowing that they were the bearers of a new beginning. They carried with them the memories of devastation, a shared history of survival. The remnants of the flood were a constant reminder of the fragility of life and the power of nature. Yet in their hearts, they held stories of resilience and hope, tales of endurance that would be passed down through generations. They spoke a single language, a powerful symbol of their unity. This common tongue was more than just a means of communication. It was a bond that held them together, a testament to their shared experiences and collective identity. This linguistic harmony, a gift in the wake of catastrophe, would shape their destiny. It allowed them to work together seamlessly, to share ideas and dreams, to build a future that was rooted in cooperation and mutual understanding. This nascent world, cleansed and reborn, held the promise of a new beginning. The fertile land, now free from the flood's grasp, began to bloom with new life. Flowers blossomed in fields that were once barren, and the air was filled with the scent of renewal. The descendants of Noah, bound by kinship and language, set out to rebuild. They worked tirelessly, their hands and hearts united in a common purpose. They built homes, communities, and a new society from the ground up, each brick and beam a testament to their determination. Their journey led them across the face of the earth, a testament to their resilience and shared ambition. They traversed mountains and valleys, crossed rivers and plains, always moving forward, driven by the desire to explore and settle new lands. They carried with them the seeds of civilization, ready to plant the future. These seeds were not just literal grains, but also the seeds of knowledge, culture, and innovation. They tilled the soil and sowed the seeds, nurturing the growth of a new era. But the shadow of the flood, a stark reminder of human fallibility, loomed large. The dark clouds that occasionally gathered on the horizon were a reminder of the past, a warning that nature's fury could be unleashed again if humanity strayed from its path. The lessons learned, the covenant forged with a higher power, would be tested. The rainbow, a symbol of this covenant, was a reminder of the promise made to them. It was a sign of hope, but also a call to remain vigilant and faithful. For in the heart of man, alongside the noble desire to create, resided the seeds of pride and the allure of forbidden knowledge. The quest for understanding and the temptation to overreach were ever present, challenging the balance between wisdom and hubris. The stage was set for a tale of ambition, of human striving and divine intervention. The construction of a tall tower, an ambitious project, symbolized humanity's desire to reach the heavens, to challenge the limits set by the divine. A tale that would resonate through the ages, a cautionary yet hopeful reminder of our shared past and the boundless potential that lies within us. This story, passed down through generations, serves as a beacon of hope and a warning, urging us to remember our origins and to strive for a future built on wisdom, unity, and humility. Generations passed, the world, once a blank canvas, began to fill with the stories of countless lives. The descendants of Noah multiplied, their numbers swelling with each passing year. They were a resilient people, shaped by the trials and tribulations of their ancestors. They journeyed eastward, a slow migration driven by the need for space and resources. The journey was arduous, filled with challenges that tested their resolve. Their destination, a plain in the land of Shinar. This land, vast and open, seemed to beckon them with the promise of a new beginning. This fertile land, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, held the promise of prosperity. The rivers, like lifelines, nourished the soil and the people who depended on it. The travelers, weary from their journey, decided to settle. They pitched their tents and laid down roots, hoping to build a future for their children. Here, in the heart of this fertile crescent, they saw an opportunity. The land was rich, the water plentiful, and the future seemed bright. United by language, driven by ambition, they envisioned a glorious future. They dreamed of a place where their descendants could thrive, free from the hardships they had endured. Shinar, they believed, would become the cradle of a new civilization, a place where their dreams could take root and flourish. They began to build, harnessing the resources of the land. With each stone they laid, they felt a sense of purpose and pride. Their homes, simple at first, grew into a bustling town. The sound of hammers and saws filled the air as the settlement took shape. The spirit of cooperation, fueled by their common tongue, allowed them to achieve great things. They worked side by side, their shared goals binding them together. The memory of the flood, while still present, seemed distant. The land of Shinar offered a sense of security and hope that had long been absent. Their confidence grew, emboldened by their successes. They celebrated their achievements, each milestone a testament to their resilience. But within this unity, a subtle shift began. Individual ambitions started to surface, and the desire for personal glory took hold. The echoes of past destruction faded, replaced by the intoxicating allure of progress. The people of Shinar began to dream bigger, their aspirations reaching new heights. Their ambition, once focused on survival, now yearned for something more. They sought to leave a lasting legacy, to create something that would stand the test of time. A desire for greatness, a longing to make their mark on the world, began to take root. They envisioned towering structures, monuments to their ingenuity and determination. The Tower of Babel, as it would come to be known, was the embodiment of their collective ambition. It was a symbol of their unity, their strength, and their desire to reach the heavens. Brick by brick they built, their hands working tirelessly. The tower rose higher and higher, a testament to their unwavering determination. As the tower grew, so did their sense of pride. They believed that nothing was beyond their reach, that they could achieve anything they set their minds to. The Tower of Babel stood as a beacon of human ingenuity and ambition. It was a monument to their collective effort, a symbol of what they could accomplish together. But as the sun set on their achievements, a new challenge loomed on the horizon. The unity that had brought them this far would soon be tested in ways they could not have imagined. The story of Shinar was far from over. The land of new beginnings had more lessons to teach, more challenges to overcome, and more stories to tell. The people of Shinar conceived a daring plan, one that would test the very limits of their ingenuity and resolve. It was a testament to their collective might and ambition, a grand vision that united them in purpose and spirit. They decided to build a city, a monumental testament to their achievements and aspirations. At its heart would stand a tower, its top reaching towards the heavens, a beacon of their collective dreams. This edifice, they believed, would immortalize their name and secure their legacy for eternity, a symbol of their enduring spirit. The tower, built of baked brick and asphalt, rose higher and higher, each layer meticulously crafted. It became a symbol of their aspirations, a tangible representation of their desire to touch the divine, to reach beyond the mortal realm. They worked tirelessly, their shared language amplifying their efforts, fostering a sense of unity and purpose. Each brick laid, each level completed fueled their pride and sense of accomplishment, a testament to their collective effort. However, their motives were not solely pure. Beneath the surface of their grand endeavor, darker intentions began to brew. The desire for fame and recognition began to overshadow their initial unity, sowing seeds of discord among them. Whispers of self-importance and a yearning for power spread through the ranks, eroding the foundation of their collective spirit. The tower, once a symbol of collective ambition, began to represent a dangerous hubris, a monument to their growing arrogance. They had forgotten the lessons of the past, the devastating consequences of human arrogance, and the fragility of their achievements. Their ambition, unchecked and untempered by humility, blinded them to the potential consequences of their actions, leading them down a perilous path. The tower, intended as a bridge to the heavens, was inadvertently becoming a monument to their own vanity, a stark reminder of the perils of unchecked ambition. In the beginning, the city thrived, a bustling hub of activity and innovation. The people of Shinar were united in their purpose, their hearts and minds set on a common goal. They shared meals, celebrated together, and built a community that was as strong as the bricks they laid. Their unity was their strength, and their shared vision was their guiding star. The leaders of Shinar addressed the workers regularly, discussing plans and strategies, ensuring that everyone was aligned and motivated. Their words inspired, and their vision guided. Children played near the construction site, their eyes wide with wonder as they watched the tower grow. Families gathered to witness the progress, their hearts swelling with pride. The journey was not without its challenges. They faced obstacles that tested their resolve, but their teamwork and determination saw them through. Each challenge overcome was a step closer to their dream. Even as night fell, the work continued. Torches lit the site, casting long shadows as the workers toiled tirelessly. Their dedication was unwavering, their spirit unbreakable. Elders shared stories of past glories and failures, passing down wisdom to the younger generation. They reminded the community of the importance of humility and the dangers of hubris. Yet, as the tower rose higher, a sense of foreboding began to creep in. The reflection of the tower in the water seemed to whisper warnings, a reminder of the thin line between ambition and arrogance. The tower, reaching towards the darkening sky, stood as a testament to human ambition and its potential consequences. It was a symbol of their greatest achievement and their greatest folly, a reminder that in reaching for the heavens they must not lose sight of the ground beneath their feet. From the heavens a silent observer watched. God, who had spared Noah and his family, who had promised never again to destroy the world by flood, looked down upon the city of Shinar. He saw the tower, a testament to human ingenuity and industry. But he also perceived the darkness growing within the hearts of the people. He saw their pride, their desire to make a name for themselves, and their arrogance in believing they could reach the heavens through their own efforts. He saw their unity, once a source of strength and resilience, warped into a tool for self-aggrandizement. Their ambition, once focused on rebuilding a shattered world, had become corrupted by vanity. God knew that their endeavor, if left unchecked, would only lead to further discord and suffering. He recognized the danger in their unchecked ambition, their belief in their own might. To prevent the seeds of chaos from taking root, he decided to intervene. His judgment was swift and decisive. He would confuse their language, shattering their unity and scattering them across the face of the earth.